Welcome back to yet another Rimworld Let's Play on this website. My name is Pravculear, and yeah, we seem to have ended up in a valley somewhere. So, I spy with my little eye, and I'm trapped a building to turn into my little home. So that's what we're going to be doing. Just so I don't have to do as much work for the... Or rather, the colonist doesn't have to do as much work as normal. Let's just get this one set up properly, like so. And get some berry bushes all rustled up. Like so. Alright, so now that we have some wood, we can start putting down some walls. Something like this. And of course, put a bed down. And then a stockpile zone for our food. Alright, and I think it's time to get a crafting spot up and running. And a butchering spot. Butcher creature. Do forever. And let's make a short bow. ×2, since I brought a mod on that gives us an extra weapon slot, so that's pretty nice. Let's also get the research bench up and running. That needs some more wood. Chop that tree down. And we are going to be putting a farm down here. 6 by 6 should be enough for a single colonist. Especially since the tilt tool is set to 200%. Rights, please. Alright, so that's the research bench up and running and the horseshoe pen. I'm thinking recurve bow. Because I think I want some bit heavier firepower than just a short bow. Battery. And let's see now, where are the robotics? Yeah, the first 2 robotics. Well, I think our colonist is gonna be busy for a little while. Let's also make some kitchens. And everything else. Because I'm gonna need some help. And speaking of which, I can just make a prison cell. Just a little, cell like this. And of course that requires some more trees to be cut. Alright, so now you have a short bow. Go hunt some wild boar. And I said do that priority 1. Alright, so the wild boar is down. And I think I'm just gonna be putting it somewhere in the room so I can cook it later. Alright, so she's done that. Ooh, hey, a normal short bow. And of course, a method structure appears. Alright, so let's set up the prison cell. And for prisoners. And yeah, we might have a rice harvest soon. And will it be in time for Galvin? Maybe if she has a few berries to eat, then she'll be fine. Yep. Oh boy, a sighted drone, what fun! Our first raid! Main raw food, sighted drone, and... yeah. This is gonna be a thing now. Alright, Calvin. Oh, hey. One of the nuns are dead, so hippity-hoppity yoink. Oh, they're just coming in right after us. Alright. Hopefully that training with the, boar did the trick. Alright, Reaper, pretty chemical fascination tortured artist. You don't have to do it for now, as far as help goes. If you survive this encounter, that is, since yeah, Calvin's not doing very well. Wonder what knocked you unconscious. So it's just free food for us, that's for sure. Right, Reaper's downed. Finish off. Capture. And oh yeah, it's the, spore moles. As for you, Reaper, convert. And don't tend to our prisoner. Right. Now that that's done, go butcher. So yeah, we got plenty of food now. And we might even have enough leather for some clothes. What a novel concept. Halberd pet, pelt times 42, knot hide times 14. How much do we need for some tribal wear? 60. Go figure. And 12 piston. And Reaper has gone berserk. And there goes your door. Well, I probably should have had 2 prison cells for this one. Yeah. Replace the door. And then capture Reaper. Stabilize after you do that, though. Right, so now that that's taken care of. Okay, how did this boomerang get in here? You're not allowed in here. And we have a successful conversion, so recruit. Oh, I didn't clean the door. Whoopsies. So let's just fix all that. Right, so I got enough wood now for a 1 and double shelf. Let's build one. Alright, so the double shelf is built, so hopefully we can have a more organized storage space. And yeah, we need to get some wind turbines up and running. Reaper is once again making a poor life choice. You should have just stayed, sane. Wherever it goes. Hi! And I see this poor Ibis Ram is just watching this. I hope, Reaper doesn't hit the budget because of this. Please go down. And downed. Right, so I'm gonna be making a quick sleeping spot. Is for prisoners. Catch a Reaper. And then stabilize. But hey, at least this is being medical practice for Galvin here. Prioritize stabilizing. Stays for Galvin, and yeah. Oh boy, that's a lot of fire. I hope there's some mercy rain in it for me. And here comes the mercy rain. Oh, Reaper has sidetrack dependency, so we couldn't even keep her if we wanted to, so release. And never mind, Reaper's not a problem anymore. Well, that's Reaper boat finished. Hey, we now have a pet gazelle. I wonder if that's gonna be enough for, travel air for Galvin. So, let's see now. I think I'm just gonna start a small cotton farm. It's gonna be like, 4x4 or something like that, or maybe 5x5 again. Yeah, 5x5 seems like a fine size for one colonist to take care of. So, let's see now. Let's just build a fence around it. Like so, and then that should take care of that. Let's chop a couple of trees down. And then put a growing zone. Not there. In the fence. And then have it be for cotton. And that's battery research completed. Now I just have to find some components. And, If you have to yoink the components out of that chip chunk. And hey, some Trombos have decided to pay us a visit. And hey, we successfully survived long enough for the Ship to the Stars quest to fire off. Oh boy, another raid! Let's hope, we get some actually good, people here. Cutter! Recruiter! Social 8, Ugly Night Owl, not the worst combination. Incapable of carrying firefighting, That might be the issue, is the lack of firefighting talent. Oh well, I'm gonna deal with this raid. Alright, Calvin. It's either that or some unfortunate soul is going to be eaten by some harpeetles. Actually, we can go snag that boar and just cut it up. Alright, now it's time to go deal with the idiots. In fact, they're coming straight for us. Just got to make sure we don't go anywhere near the less than friendly animals. Alright, so enemy raider is down. Calvin, hippity hoppity, going to close. And just like that, Calvin is now clothed. Admittedly, the clothes are kind of bad, so we're just waiting on the cotton to grow up, but it'll have to do until then. And yeah, just having Calvin mine up some steel so we can build some wind turbines and start making some power and start actually cooking our food. And tantrum for Calvin. And yeah, she's gonna have to fix all that up. And hey, first wind turbine is down. And the second one goes down, so... Well, I think there might be a power cable between the two, since I messed that one up. So let's just get it into the room we're using, and of course some batteries. And that means more steel to be dug up from the ground. Alright, so I ran out of components. I just need some more of those. And I think there are some up here. And of course the ship guns are the easiest way of getting components, so let's go after those first and save the components and then, well, if I really need it. And hey, we got the stove up and running. We can finally cook our food. So let's see, do simple meal. I want to say do until you have 12. And now, cook. Priority number 1. And hey, the first harvest of cotton is here, so we should be able to make some actual clothes now. Or, what's your tailor bench? Where do I shove it in? Well, I guess I can just move this butcher's spot to there. And now I should have enough space. Yep, I got enough space. Just need some more steel and then another tree to be chopped. Or 2. Looks like Calvin is moving up in the world. Too bad there's an eclipse. And hey, let's go make some actual clothes out of a bit more respectable material, like cotton, instead of yeah, 1 t-shirt and then 1 pair of pants, please. So where would the pants be? Ah, down there. And now, clear forest. And yeah, that should take care of that. And oh hey, there's a pot. Hippity hoppity, that pot is now our food. But your treats are due forever. Hauling that rice too. Well, that's smithing completed. And here comes the issue with me not having any cold storage. So let's go fix that problem. 9 by 9. Store those in there. And let's see now. You don't have a construction level of 10. You need more components for that. And 2 toolers should do the trick. And hey, Chip, go harvest that chip chunk, please. How come you never really bring in the actually valuable part of the chip chunk? I have to actually manually tell you to do that. Oh well, it is what it is. So yeah, Calvin's doing well right now. In fact, you're going to be chopping down some trees so we can get some wood for the walls and the storage facility. And hey, we've got a silver servant crashing in. All the way over there. Pulpus. Animals 12, touching 2, plant 6, Yeah, we're not really suffering on the plant sit, part. You'd be an extra hand at most. Although that chemical fascination would be a bit of a downer, plus, death in 4 hours. And you don't exactly have any better clothes outside of that Devil Strand pants, but I don't think that's worth it, since we can just make our own, eventually. And oh yeah, I need to dig up some steel for the coolers. So let's just do that. And now there's a man alpaca. Lovely. Prepare to confront that threat, Calvin. Death in 4 hours. And, we're fine on the injuries front. And hey, we have another shooting level, so we're now level 5 at that front. So that's great. And the alpaca mysteriously falls over heavily injured. I have no idea how it, got to that point. So, we're just going to, process it down into lunch. And hey, the, cold storage facility is done, so that's right. Now make it actually cold. 16 degrees Fahrenheit should be fine. Let's see now. Storage. One double shelf. And now, this may be all of our food storage. And this is not our food storage anymore. Oh boy, flash storm, lovely. Well, anyways, I think Dalvin is gonna have to make a little fire trench. Yep, go chop all that down. And yeah, food poisoning. Lovely. It's either that or Mercy Rain is gonna hit. Hopefully. And there it is. So yeah, I guess this is another day under Phoebe Chillax. I'm losing his fun. And test the season for food poisoning. Woo! Let's just put the heater in now. Because I think it's probably gonna get pretty cold pretty quick. Best to take care of that issue now. Oh hey, turtle pods. Let's go see what's inside. Hemogen pack. 105. Tension for Dalvin at the same time as Madbot. And I don't think the Madbot is Dalvin's issue. Or at least it's not going to be. Alright, attack. That poor child though. And yeah. Oh dear. And a solar flare comes in to ruin our day. And oh yeah, I think I need to research noble clothing for the formal vest so I can start making money. Yeah, that's right, noble clothing is up here. Right, I think it can be bumped to the front. Right after robotics. And I think I might actually want to make a parka. So that should be... where's the parka? Ah, I'm blind, I see. Yotol, estate B. What you like? Animals 9, crafting 7, jogger, slow learner, steadfast, accuracy doll, artistic 5, melee 5. Well, actually melee 4. I misread that one, sorry. How badly injured are you? Death at 6, stabilize, then capture. And now, convert. And you need to be, rotating all the time whenever possible. Tis the season for transport pod crashes. Let's go see who's inside. Oh, it's an ally. Well, I think this might be a charity, thingy if, they survive. Rescue. And now you have a pet not. What should we, don't have a pen for? Maybe I should just build a wall around my tawny for now. I mean, it would have to be out of wood since that's all I have. And enough quantities to actually do it, and it's gonna have to be a pretty small wall. Oh well, as long as it creates some way of locking out the animals that would be otherwise trying to kill us. And I still don't have enough wood for that. Oh well. Oh, drain's here. Ya doober. Ya doober. What did that important ant ever do to you? Well, time to deal with it. I wonder how this is gonna annoy the patchin. Like, they do understand that, it was, Rain Seer's fault, right? And how's it not doing? A few bruises and a crack. Actually, 10. And yeah, that's the issue with me keeping pets right now, so I guess it's gonna be lunch. But hey, we finished out the robotic fundamentals, onwards to the noble clothing. And some boom rat got taken out, so that's gonna be an issue. I think it's time for a bit of a fire break. And it's just gonna be something a bit like this. Just so I can try and desperately save my colony. Alternatively, Dalvin can go and beat out the fire because that boom rat is spotted too close to a dumping stockpile zone. Milla! Plant's still level 9. You know what, sure. Milla, how you doing? Oh, you have an actual done. 38, plants 9, animals 6, super immune, fast learner. Welcome aboard, Milla. I sure hope this doesn't come back to haunt me. Right, so we gotta set you up, so you do doctoring first, along with the traditional banner resting, patienting, firefighting, and hauling. And also, and you may also be the farmer. Dalvin just does researching now that we have Mela to do the heavy lifting with the farming stuff. And we've been here long enough for a name! Hooray! Archer's Town seems fine. Drain Seer has sadly passed away. And I think this is the part where I realize I need a temple now. So I think that's gonna be Dalvin's job. Something like this. Door goes there. Ritual spot goes there. And Spormo tries for revenge. And, alright. Knife and a club. Well, I think we have some issues to sort out. Alright, so thanks to Milla, yeah, Spormo's dead. Right, now we have a temple drawing, however dark it may be, so we're doing roll change, and it's gonna be a divine chair. Right, and let's just show off the set. Yep, no real clothing for that one. And it was successful. Well, we now have a table and a chair now, so that's great. Milla is now hiding in a room. And we have a conversion on Yodo here, so recruit. And also, noble clothing has been researched, so that's great. Oh boy, another raid. Just one person with a club. Alright, you two. This is gonna be a piece of cake for both of you. Really? You set my horseshoe pit on fire? Wow, that's lame. And yeah, this is Narwhal for you, who is the raider that is currently attacking us. Body monitor, chemical fascination, hideaway, Legionnaire. So apparently that's when you basically use your sickness as an excuse to avoid work when you're not actually sick. Yeah. I don't think, yep. Dead. Conveniently right next to the dumping stockpile for the corpses. On an unrelated note, I need a new horseshoe pin because somebody decided to burn it to the ground. Not cool. Anyways, I think I might need another, well, basically a bigger farm to accommodate our, new colonists, now that we actually have the traditional amount. And yeah, I think I'm just gonna expand it out this way. And just call it good. And a cold snap comes in to ruin our day. Lovely. Uh-huh. So, vent. And this is gonna be how I keep people warm. So yeah, the eclipse isn't helping with the temperatures. Milla, how you doing? No hypothermia yet, so that's good. What is also good is, well, looks like we've got chip chunks now, so we've got, more components, hooray! And there's a mad boomerang. Alright, you two. Actually. Let's just try and, not do that. Anyways, that's a Mad Boomerang side quest completed. How badly hurt are you? Oh, you're doing alright. Just gotta put out the fire first so it doesn't burn down the fence that I just built. Alright, so the floor is all tilled. Now I can actually put in the farm. Like so. You know, yeah, I guess Milla's the chef now and the Tawny. Well, that's machining research, so that's nice. And we also have a gift. 133 silver. Yoink! Please welcome Yuddle to the colony. And that's your bedroom now, Yuddle. And it's already all nice and set up for life in the colony. You don't do doctoring anymore, Dalvin, since we actually have another one. And yeah, I guess, Yuddle is our crafter now. Sorry, Dalvin. You're our researcher. That's what you do for a living here. Well, I've got the colony nicely enclosed, so that's good. And it is now time to put in the Firefight, which is just a roof 3 tiles out. And of course, make sure the wall is, all itself is roofed over. So yeah, it can be something like this. And Miller goes off on a tantrum, makes Spormal meat cut. Why'd that make you have a tantrum? Oh, you're not our religion. Well, fiddlesticks. Convergent ritual, Gavin may be the speaker, and Milla is the convertee. Well, I guess I'm gonna be testing out the, vibrates, or at least I would be if the raid hadn't put it all out. Oh well, it is what it is. And that's the simple logic robotics research completed, so that's straight. Well, that's a manhunter pack. I think this calls for a... lock the doors and pretend the outside world doesn't exist for a little while. Maneuver. Also, Milla, you're the colony's doctor. You don't get to be a fighter anymore, at least not right now. You may have that machine pistol, Yuddle. Right, so the Manhunter pack has, gone away. Yeah, they almost seriously passed away outside. Funny how that works out. Right, so let's go mash out some rituals so we can actually grab some people. And that was a fun one. And the Wanderer wants to join. Naka. That's how I want to pronounce it. And best stat, animal still level 12. And it's another volley. Alright. Who doesn't even fight? She got eaten by a bear. Well, that's the kitchen automated, thanks to, Galvin. Well, that party was terrible according to everybody who went. Anyways, now I need to get a role change on Yuddle. Who is going to be a preacher? So we can start working on Milla, of course. And get her changed over to our faith. Right, you, keep converting Milla. Oh boy, Dilrod. Do I care? Not really. Well, that, conversion ritual is pretty effective. And that's the doctoring automated. If only I had some ER bots. Well, a Wanderer wants to join. Kathy, 10 years old. Well, we successfully converted Mila to our religion, so that's right. And let's get some stone cutting up and running, since, yeah. I want to get that up and running. What does the game think that this is? Oh, it's a bedroom, according to the game. Alright. Alrighty then, stone cutter's built. Maintaining stone blocks, times 3, do forever, details, and its radius is 25. And that's Yodo's job. Well, that's the crafting automated thanks to, Dalvin researching the crafting bot. Now, if only I could actually build them. Well, that's the builder bot researched. And let's start making some formal vests for some money. That needs to be done. And we have another not self-taming. I think that's just gonna be lunch, though. Well, lunch for somebody, that's for sure. And it's been attacked by a hellboar. We don't know that not, do we? Yep, never knew that, particularly or not. Well, that's a cleaning bot researched. Well, we got the first batch of hill root coming in, so that's pretty great. And now there's a sportball hunting Dalvin. Right, behind the walls, please. And hopefully that should trick the sportball into leaving Dalvin alone, since it can't get to her anymore. And Milla's off on a sad wander. How sad. Oh boy, a heat wave. Construction 11, do we actually have the resources for a wall cooler? Yes, we do. I don't know why that's, requires a skill level of 10 when the cooler, regular, needs 5. Oh well, it is what it is. And Yo's off on a tantrum. Man Buffalo this time. Prepare the doors and pretend the outside world doesn't exist. Oh boy, manhunter pad. So that's for everybody else outside the walls. So, thankfully our colonists are all inside the walls, so that's not an issue for us. Calvin's off on a food binge. And we don't care, because we brought the food supplies for that. Milla's off on a side wander, and I think the manhunter patch is done. And oh yeah, I guess I can have, Calvin research microelectronics, since I think that should have been something that I should have been doing a long time ago, right after stereo materials, of course. Outdoors, and where is the microelectronics? Well, anyways, yeah, that's how I'm gonna solve that issue. Right after stereo materials, please. Well, we can now make our hospitals now, so that's great. And tangent for Dalvin. Recreation started with the issue, so let's make some chess tables. Just to give them something else to do. Well, we've gotten to the point where we can reform our religion, but I don't think we're gonna be taking anybody else since we don't have this. Actually. Right, sorry. Yeah, we're not taking kids. Oh boy, a flash storm. And that party of holyism was pretty fun according to everybody who went. And the Unity Fiesta was pretty fun according to everybody who went. Well, that's microelectronics research. Let's get it up and running so I can start my orbital trading adventures. Yeah, that orbital trade beacon can just go there. And the wall-mounted comms console can just go right here. And I need to send somebody out to go fetch some more steel, and that's gonna be Yodel. So this little project of mine is gonna be on hold for right now, since it's the quarry that I'm gonna be putting in at some point. Oh, Yodel. Right, that takes care of Yodel. Sure, it's just herbal medicine, but medicine is medicine. Well, looks like we've had some lean meat fall from the sky on top of us. 233 lean to be exact. Why is it always Dalvin that gets hunted? Alright, Yodel and Dalvin. Well, hopefully this is well, it's now Yodel. Now it wants revenge, even though it started the fight. Well, I hope y'all can survive this one. Death in 11. And now it's downed. Let's make sure this Dardon doesn't become an issue again. And it can become our lunch. Like so. Well, we made it to the big day 100 milestone in this challenge, so hopefully things should be easier from now on, especially since we are going to be having access to the orbital trading system soon. In fact, we actually have access to it now. Let's just see what's inside. Robot trader, can't afford anything. Go figure. And hey, we had the Auditor research, so that's nice. And hey, it's the first time I'm going to be over, 1K in this series. Alright. Time to haul in all this stuff. Well, just shopping around for some Omnibot tier 1s, and I see everything is completely out of my price budget. Except for some robotic matrices, so I guess I'm gonna be making my own robots myself. Alright, where did the silver go? Why isn't it in the storage room? Right, thank you, Calvin. Go buy some simple matrices. Since that's all we can do for right now. We can afford one. Yoink! Oh boy, a raid! Uh-huh. Yodel and Calvin, I think that's your job. Actually, scratch that, can we sneak in a sneak, open the hallway of traps? Yes, we can. Wait around for a while. Calvin, that is your job. Alright, time to make a zone that is inside the base. And then just lock everybody in. Preferably, not that setting. But this one. Right, that should take care of that. And here they come. Let's hope I have enough hallway of traps well, enough of a hallway of traps to dissuade them from coming in. First one's down. And, what was that? Oh, they decided to, come in manually. Well, so much for the hallway of traps. Dodge that, please. And now they're fleeing, so apparently I did have enough of a hallway of traps to get them to, go away. And they're all gonna choke on it. Good! On that note, we can all sneak in and just grab the loot. You get the pump shotgun, Galvin. And you may have the revolver. And the auto pistol. Over there. And yeah, turns out the hallway of traps worked out great for us. It just has to be repaired. And hey, Milla, since you don't have a weapon, you get the revolver. And attack. And tantrum for Yano. Go figure. Right, now you actually need to build the robotics workbench, even though we don't have any plasteel. And that's gonna be an issue. Oh well, I'm sure we can just buy it with our money that we're going to be making from the formal vest. In fact, let's go check out that orbital trader and see if they have any plasteel. Yes, they do. Not enough. I see how it is. Let's see. Combat supplier, would they have any plasteel? Survey says no. Slave ship? Also no. Why on earth would they have plasteel? How about the other robot trader? Oh hey, you actually do have enough. Do I have enough silver to buy 30? Of it is a real question. Huh, survey says yes. Yoink! Calvin's turn for a tantrum, for reasons unknown. Oh boy, Sportable Revenge. Wanna bet that was the traders? Yep. The sport traders. Is there anything good out of here? No, not for the traders anyways. I'll take the sport mode though. And the Pemison. Buttworm named Warm Bell has arrived and wants to join the colony. She's willing to contribute, but will not leave voluntarily, claiming to have nowhere else to go. You can choose to turn her down and send her away. However, your colonists will be disturbed at sending someone away in need. Warm Bell's best stat, artistic, skill level 7. As long as he can do violence. Yes, he can. You get to stay. That's really the only prerequisite. And I guess we're having a party to celebrate Warm Bell's arrival. Speaking of that, you may have this room for right now, because, yeah, no more people for me. At least not right now. Alright, so let's just get you set up, Warm Bell. You don't do any doctoring, that's Milla's job. You may help out in the farm. You do quarrying last, and yeah, that should take care of you. Especially since you don't haul. Actually, who actually are you? Buttworm. Early bird, creepy, breathing, delicate, and oh. That's a kid. Well, I guess I'm stuck with her. Oh well, I'll make it work. So yeah, I finally had the space for a plus-size quarry. Okay, normal-sized quarry. And I just don't have the seal for it, though. Today's for Yodo for reasons unknown. Well, the robotics bench is built, so... Right, we don't have a Omnibot capabilities yet. Oh well, I need a builder bot anyway, so... Whenever you're ready, Yodo. Oh boy, Volcanic went to right after a unforgettable Unity fiesta. Well, that's the builder bot completed. Let's just install it. Can't wait to have some actual Omnibots, though. And activate. And now he has some help with the whole mining thing. And the quarry. And oh yeah, I should probably research geothermal generators so I can take advantage of that steam geyser that's in the compound. And also research solar panels, please. Tis the season for plant die-off because of the volcanic winter. Well, Mad Boomalop, I think that calls for lock everybody inside the base. Well, guess who forgot to lock the robot in? R.I.P. the robot. Well, I think it's time to deal with the Mad Boomalop. Besides, I think we've got the tech. I should just go out that way. And stop it from killing our poor robot. Well, it's coming in, whether we like it or not. Oh well. We can deal with that, Boomalope. Just as long as the bot is willing to play distraction. And it was. Well, the fence for the farm burned down. We're gonna refence it. And now there's a hellboard that wants to play a very dangerous game. Especially when we are in the compound. It's called They Choked on the Traps. And it fell over dead. Somehow. Mysteriously. Oh well, not our problem anymore. Well, I think it's time to start replacing the outer walls with, something a bit more sturdy. Like granite. And tension for Yodo for reasons unknown. Well, looks like there's some man boomalopes. I don't think I can ignore them, since they do boom, as the name would imply. Alright, you three, prepare to confront the enemies. Alright, so we're down to just one. And now there's none. Ooh, hey, turtle paws, let's just see what's inside. And it's moonstones times 20. Yoink! Well, we brought two tantrums at the same time. Recreation starved and recreation starved. Why can't you just entertain yourselves? Is it because the horseshoe pin is too far? Is there not enough chess tables? Because I can fix that. Or is it a lack of variety issue? And Warmbell had a crisis of belief, Poor mood. Recreation starved. Well, that's geothermal power. Let's get one built. In the base. And hook it up. Well, that's our power issues sorted out for a while. Well, that solar panel, Yodel's turn for a crisis, I believe. What about its recreation start? Yep, called it. Well, thanks for Mila. Low sighted drone this time, and a solar flare. Calvin's catatonic now, Yodel. And also haul on that short bow, please. Somebody. And hey, we got a gift. And it's 61 silver. Alright. Thank you very much. Well, I wonder who wants to join Snuffles. And the best stat is crafting skill level 12. I'm gonna postpone this one until I got that better belt. Right, hippity hoppity. Welcome to the colony, Snuffle. Oh, you basically came with nothing. Right, so that's another top tier crafter for the colony. So that's great. Ormbell, you may also help out with the researching. Well, Calvin's down. Microelectronics, that's the one that gets you the high-tech research bench. Yes, I do have that, but I don't have the resources for it. So that's a bit of an issue. Another Rachel, another Wonder wants to join. Still level 8 for the crafting for Legion. I don't think I can take any more people, though. Another day, another recreation deprived related mental break. I need to sort that out. So I'm gonna build that room over here. Something like this. Or maybe it should just be something like that. Yeah. 9 by 9 should be enough. So cut down on the plants first. Oh boy, infestation, lovely. But hey, Goblin's back. And hold the door open. R.I.P. our quarry. Oh, warm bell. You two hide in there, and it's gonna be a small infestation, right? Yeah, just a bunch of metis scarabs. Well, the tiny ones, they cephalopede. Well, there's one left, so that's right. Pity about the quarry, though. Alright, they're all down now. Finish them off. Mila. You need to go take out those, pods. Those all need to go. Hello, can this one not be destroyed? Alright, so that's this cleared out. So let's put the quarry back where it belongs. Like so. As for the rack room, billiards table, and of course a poker table shoved somewhere in the corner. And hopefully that should take care of their insatiable need for recreation. All I can go on that side. Alright, so that's the rack room completed. And I just have to put a floor in. Oh boy, fibrous metanites. Mila, who is the doctor Fiddlesticks. I knew I should have made an ER bot as well. Calvin is wandering around in a psychotic state. This happened because of poor mood. The final straw is recreation start. What recreation problems are you having? You got like 4 different ways of entertaining yourself. Of course there's a manager's out. Why wouldn't there be a manager's out? I'm gonna lock everybody inside the base. And that has to be expanded now. Mostly because I extended the walls out a bit. So we're gonna force everybody in the base. Oh, Dalvin's out there. Well, fiddlesticks. Now I have to go save Dalvin from the bot. Or maybe that's gonna be Milla's job. And it's down. Finish it off. Yodel's having another tantrum. So that's not good. Well, our doctor's down. That's not good. Yodel. Well, Snuffles, I hope you're ready to step up to the plate of being the colony's doctor, even though, yeah, level 3. That's rough. Oh well, it is what it is. Well, I guess Yoddle's making our ER bot. Right, I think it's fair to just make some tier 3 robotics. Snuffles is having a recreation related tantrum. Just why? Yoddle's turn for catatonic hood. Where are ya? Alright, somebody has to go grab that machine pistol, and I think that's gonna be Snuffles' machine pistol now. And go rescue Yoddle. Thank goodness I built a ER bot. Right, so now Dalvin has an actual bedroom to herself, so that's great. Anyways, that's a robotics basic logic completed. Oh, that's right, our chef is down. Well, Dalvin, that's on you again. Yeah, I need a kitchen bot. It's time. Mela, what did he do? Right, back to the compound. Hey, Dalvin. You mind helping out Mela? Well, Mela might be dead. Well, she's downed. And yeah. Well, I need to take this out now. Since we're just watching Mela die. Who has a revolver? Alright, Snuffles, you go help, Dalvin out. And now Mela's dead. Well, it's time to go take the nest out. Right, just so, more don't spawn, Mela, Snuffles and Dalvin. Take out that nest, please. Well, that's the revenge completed. And haul in the stuff that's, there, because that's our reward for beating it, as far as I'm concerned, and revenge. Oh well, at least we got that ER bot. So at least we have a doctor. And I just realized I don't have anybody that can actually grow heal root, do I? No, the closest one is Dalvin, who's also a researcher. Alright, since I got tier 2 robotics, let's make some tier 2 robotics. No more tier 1 stuff. Kitchen bot, tier 1, 2. And who's the tailor? That's you, Snuffles. Alright. I have to reorder this, so it makes more sense. And I don't have the components for that. Well, I know where some components are. Any chip chunks that I may have forgotten about? No. Warm bell. Really? 4 prisoners. Alright, you two, go rest, Warm bell. Actually, Snuffles, you're the closest one. Go help, Snuffles out, Dalvin. You should have this one in the bag. Right, that takes care of that. Capture. Hey, Yoddle's back. Well, it's Dalvin's turn for a tantrum. Right, she was the only one that was set to warden. And let's get the animal handler on that, since I think that's what we have to do. Yoddle, that's you. Nope, team failed. And we have a gift. For delivery medicine. Yoink! Alright, so the bedrooms I used to be using are now over here and they're better. And thus better than the old ones. Although I think Dalvin's bedroom was a bit of a downgrade, but no, well, she might just appreciate not having to share a room with mostly production stuff. Well, I think Milla's might be gone. Well, fiddlesticks. Well, it was a fun, advent, so that's nice for the morale. Oh boy, a flash storm. Well, I hope the walls are up for the challenge. And hey, we have a replacement for Milla, Peppy. Animal still level 11. Deep Space Miner. Hippity hoppity yoink. How's your mining? Oh, still level 10. Body modder, fast learner, and trigger happy. Yeah, you'll do alright in this colony. Into the Quarry with you. That's where you belong. With stats like that. Oh wait, another wonder wants to join, Point. Best stats, shooting, still level 8. Well, I need another soldier to defend the colony, so yoink. And you get a knife. Go figure. Tough body modder, crafting 5, cutting, negative 4. Double passion though. Melee 4, double passion, and shooting, double passion. I need to start making my own weapons here in this colony. So I think that's a machining table, but I don't have the resources for that. Well, a new wonder wants to join, how good are you at planting? Never mind. They got eaten by the hellbores. We're just gonna ignore this, metronite cluster. For a while. Just gotta hope nobody's stupid enough to go near it. Oh no, a mad squirrel. Whatever shall I do? I might just, pretend the outside world doesn't exist. And by that I mean, lock everybody inside the base. And, let's just, set the recreational schedules up like that. And by everybody, I mean the robots, too. An estate convent named Maverick, best at intellectual still level 8, yoink. Okay, you're gonna have to be the sneaky. And just, sneak around that metronome cluster, just like that. Just to get into your new home safely. Alrighty then, that takes care of you. And let's just give you this bedroom, and yeah, we're up to 6 people from 1. Yeah, I guess the whole goal of this series is just to make sure Galvin survives the whole year. Another one for the Quarry. And we're soon to have a robotic matrix basic. I think it's going to be for a butterbot so we can get it more resources. You know, something a bit like this. And you've got a tier 2 robot. And it needs to stay in the base. And that's robotics intermediate logic, so that's the tier 3 robots. I need to start making my own weapons, so all the way down to gas operation, mortars, gun turrets, and all that fun stuff, so I can start shelling the idiots, who are dumb enough to wait around for us. What else to do? I think that's it until I can, save up enough resources for the high-tech research bench. And I might want to put the, kitchen stuff in, well, its own kitchen. So let's just move that over here. Something like that. Same with this one. And straight into a food bench for Maverick. And yeah, I think it's gonna be, paved over with, wood. For now. And this is gonna be the new kitchen. So let's put the, kitchen stuff in the kitchen. Where it made sense. Alright, now I just have to put in a lamp. So that should be under furniture. Like so. You need to take out that metronome cluster. Don't know how I'm gonna do that without mortars, but I think that might actually be our best bet, so do we have mortars researched? No, but they are on the list. Let's just bump them up to being after gunsmithing. And that's how we're gonna be taking them out, is mortars. Show them from afar, because that always works. Speaking of mortars, I should probably buy some reinforced barrels. After I saw off the moonstones, oh hey, there's some reinforced barrels, so let's buy 2. And saw some, nonsense that we don't need. Anymore. What can I afford that would, be helpful? Nothing, actually. I'd have to saw some gold, but I need to keep at least 10 of them around. So, I'm gonna saw off 90. And, sniper rifle. 1800 silver, no. Let's buy another reinforced barrel. Oops, too expensive. So I'll just take it as is. Oh hey, chance of a space track that I've impacted nearby, and well, I think it's close enough to be actually worth it. To at least send the builder bots out to go grab it. Just so I have the extra component. Yeah, the components that are necessary for my builder bot empire. And also the mortars. Right, so I have to make the machining table. And also some biofuel refinery, which I have not researched yet. Well, time to do that. And see. Oh yeah, there it is. Alright, so now I have a high-tech steel research bench, so I can start working my way towards armor, so that would be nice. Where would it be? Oh, I can't even make 3-ton armor. That's just tragic. I'm gonna have to buy that, aren't I? Right now. Well, there's tartar paws, allegedly. 14 direct tonic ambrosia. Somebody go ahead and fetch that, please. I think it's gonna be yellow. Well, spore moles are gonna be the issue. Oh boy, chain shotgun and heavy SMG. And they're so close to the... Oh, they're going out to the machinoids for us. Well, they're up. And Peppy's downed. Somewhere. Oh, right by the geothermal generator. Snuffles! Oh, ER-bot 1 is getting that. Really, Point Bomb? The geothermal generator that I spent so much resources on? I need a prison cell. For this instance. I think that can be your room, Point Bomb, since you're the one. Galvin. Right. You can sit in your room and think about what you've done with your life. Right, so the kitchen bot tier 2 has finally been made. Well, there's a nighttime raid. I hope they all choked on the hallway of traps. That's a tunneler. Oh my. Right, let's send you a revolver at the very least so you can actually help. And I think they're coming in by force. And first it goes to us, right? And let's do the combat command, since that's a thing I can do. Yellow went down. Don't drive the auto pistol. Right, so the Scyther's down. Alright, Snuffles, you may have the revolver. It's gonna be a miracle if I can recover from this raid. Alright, so the termite's dead. Somehow, we won! And now we have to, actually clean up. And rebuild. Cause yeah, that's gonna be a pain in the butt to rebuild. Oh boy, Toxic Fallout, my favorite, and I don't even have the hydroponics set up. Well, butter it all. Yellow's down, so, yeah. And I think we might need to let, Point out, so... Release. We got 3 wardens, but I know them are, injured. So I just Maverick into it. Not a bad point, but... Well, Arcana, so... We could have used you, a little while ago. Oh well, glad you're back. Calvin's gone berserk. Disable that, and I think that's gonna be, Maverick and Point Bomb's job. To go deliver a friendly bot on the head. On with Peppy. And she's downed. Alright, somebody go rescue Galvin. Oh, that's Snuffle's job. Somebody taking the pump shotgun, and that's to be Maverick's job. Snuffle's dazed. Just as long as he doesn't go anywhere near the Metronoid cluster, I'm happy. Yellow's turn for murderous rage. Peppy. What did Peppy do to you? Alright, Yellow. Time to give you the friendly bonk on the head that you need, apparently. And Yellow is downed. Peppy's off on a daze, and, yeah. And Point is having a bit of a crisis of belief, and the reason is, constant fallout. The funny thing is that I actually have it set up to, be roofed over. The problem is that nobody wants to roof it over. Mostly because everybody else is injured. Alright, Point, and Maverick. This is gonna be an emergency job from both of you. And you're gonna be cleaning out the bedrooms, Point, since I don't have a cleaner bot. Maverick's on a daze, for reasons unknown. And it's Yellow's turn to try and destroy the geothermal generator. Absolutely not. You lot are gonna be beating up, Yellow to make sure that doesn't happen. Right, that takes care of that. Snuffle's turn to hide in their room. And that, advent was pretty boring. And we finally have a dedicated room buzz, so that's great. Well, that Holiest Festival was pretty fun according to everybody who went. Well, that's biofuel refining completed. And the toxic fallout has been going on for 8 days by now. And that's blowback operation completed. Well, nobody really likes that party of holism. And the toxic fallout has finally cleared up, so that's great. And we now have a dedicated hauler bot, so that's pretty nice. And that's stats operation research and days for Point. And that's stun turrets research. And a poor boomalope or something just went down the path. I really need to put a barricade in there, just to stop that from happening. Oh no, the poor combat supplier. And it's coming in from this side of the map. Well, they're coming in. Well, that's prosthetics completed. You know what? I think it's high time for an actual butcher's table. We've been waiting long enough for it. We've just been using this butcher's spot. It used to be in this corner because, yeah, I moved it because it was blocking the high-tech research bench. Always a valid reason to move something if they're blocking progress. And, butcher creature, do forever. Oh no, a mad tortoise. So let's just lock everybody inside the base and then just call it a day. Because that's what we do in those situations. Let's just stick our head in the sand and pretend it doesn't exist. Oh boy, a cold snap. I forgot to do the quarry. Well, butter. Oh well. It is what it is. And another day's for Point. Or should I just call them Rob? Oh dear. Yeah, that name is gonna get me in trouble eventually, especially with my accent. Well, looks like Yellow had a bit of a tantrum and destroyed the machining table. I have to build another one. Thanks, Yellow. You goober. Ay. You know, yeah, I need to put a heater in there. Yeah, I think I can get away with ignoring that Metronoid cluster too. Well, cold snap's over. I just need to acquire some shells for the mortars, so I think I'm just gonna straight up buy them. And can I afford any armor? Cataphract, no, that's too rich for my blood. Funnily enough. Even though I should probably just sell some gold. So I wonder if I can actually afford it after that. Service says no. Right, Yellow, you may have that heavy SMG. And I need to play a game of, let's go annoy the Metronoid cluster. And I said I wanted to know, well, this Metronoid cluster because of the auto mortar that it has. Right, so now installing. Well, they're up. I sure hope those traps are good for something. And they are. And I think that was my bad. Okay. Let's face it, you lot need to go hide in this room. I sure wish I had some, dummies, to shoot at. Well, for them to shoot at. And Snuffle goes off on a daze. Not good. Set first target, that stupid auto mortar. Well, looks like, this centipede gunner wants to, play chicken with us. And it's always a good idea to fire off another combat command. Right, Dalvin, don't pick up that machine pistol. Right, so the, Metronite is finally dead. But I think Dalvin's headed that way, too. Alright, Death in one, we're gonna lose, Snuffles. Who is tending to Snuffles? That's you. We're gonna lose Snuffles. Unless, Point can manage a miracle. Nope. Well, fiddlesticks. Oh boy, and Patchen, Yaddle. Well, fiddlesticks. Well, all this is doing is, encouraging me to start replacing the stuff with, granite. And that's about tier 1, down. On tier 2. Who has a talent for that? Oh, that's Yaddle's job. I was using, Snuffles, but, I don't have Snuffles anymore. Right, let's finally do something about this, auto mortar issue that we have. Since I've got 2 more shells. Well, that mortar shot ended up uncomfortably close to us. And it's gone! Go take out this, Metronite cluster now. Dalvin's off on a murderous rage. That's not good. Tantrum from Maverick. I don't care about the wall mounted comms console. Actually, I kinda do. Maverick, I'm gonna turn this one into a... Really? Well, you two. I see. Right, so that takes care of that. And of course the Metronoids, died on the trap, so that's great. Maverick just died. Yellow's turn. Dalvin's catatonic. Oh yeah, I need a new, preacher of, role. So, I think that can be Poppy's job now. Since the last one gets the bucket. And tangent for point. Really? Are you serious? Alright, Pappy. 4 prisoners. Yep, that's how we handle that. Right, so you need to be a warden, and since you don't do that... Well, I guess I'm just waiting on Dalvin. Yeah, Peppy's off on a daze. Point's gone berserk. Well, I lost my Roomba. Calvin's back, and, don't think it's not out of point. Right, so, points down. Well, thank goodness there was a bulk goods trader in, cause, yeah, I needed to buy some components. Let's see if this helps. Oh boy, the flu is here. Calvin. And release. Calvin. Well, anyways, Calvin's back and we didn't lose a prisoner, so that's great. Well, let's hope we can start replenishing our ranks. And nope. Well, looks like Point is on days. Wow. Point really doesn't want to be in this colony anymore. Alright, who are you picking on, Point? Oh, nobody. Capture our prisoner again. You know, I could have sworn I told you to release Point. Did I not tell you to do that? I did. Why haven't you done that? I think this is has to do this one manually. Again, with the boring party. Calvin's having a crisis of belief. Stoffel died. Oh, you two. Well, Poppy went down. Due to a bot. Well, Peppy's now sick. Well, that was a real nail biter. 97% disease progress, and yeah. Peppy's fine. Welcome back, Point. I hope you enjoyed your vacation. Cause boy, did I miss having you around. Yeah. I guess it's time for you to go fix, the robots. And straight into a daze for Point over here. Oh boy, a manhunter pack. Well, that calls for a lock the doors and pretend the outside world doesn't exist maneuver. That's what we're going to be doing. Yeah, Wolverine is the manhunter pack. 18 of them. And they got a kitchen bot. Boing, go repair that robot. And I think we're going to have to go play Saving Private Builder Bot. Oh boy. And it did it itself. Alrighty then. We still need to deal with that Metanoid cluster. And by that I mean the mini slaughter turret and then this auto charge turret and its friends. Which is gonna be impossible for us without the use of the mortars. And I think I want to go check out what the robot trader has. And if there's actually anything good that we can afford. And anything that I actually want. Not from that one. How about this one? Nope. I think that's the same one. You know what? I think it's high time I start my bud collection this episode. And just start buying up the recreation butts. And of course the cooking experience butts. Well, looks like somebody had an unfortunate encounter in the, spike pits. Peppy. Right, so we need to also toss the multi-analyzer. Right, we're already doing that. And then after that, it's going to be the recon armor and the marine armor. And the Omnibot. In that order. Well, there's a mad squirrel on the loose, so lock everybody inside the base. And let the hallway of traps sorted out. Oh, so why aren't you on? Oh well, it is what it is. And it's dead. So that can be unrestricted now. Calvin wants to destroy the steel mortar, and Point and Peppy. Go and stop that, please. And never mind. Looks like there's a combat supplier, so we can buy some more mortars. Well, more reinforced barrels, which make mortars, so... Thanks, Calvin. Yeah. What am I trying to do with you? Nope. Opposite way, so I can afford 2 more reinforced barrels, so that's good. Peppy's trying to taunt it, and Dalvin is back on her feet. So I gain 1 colonist and lose another one. Go figure. Right, I think it's high time we bought an Omnibot tier 2. I can afford it now, so hippity hoppity yoink. And what else do I need to do? Buy some more components. Because I am out. Dalvin, what happened the last time that you destroyed a steel mortar? Go beat her up. And she got it anyways. Nice job, you doofus. Dalvin's back on her feet and straight into a daze, I see. And we have another catatonic. Boing. I wonder why. 8 insects meat was the reason. But hey, Peppy's back. Huh, would you look at that? A robot trader without any components to buy. Oh well. It is what it is. Well, Peppy's gone berserk. And I think it's Dalvin and Poin's job to deal with that mess. Right, mess that with. You two can go back to whatever you were doing. Somebody hauling that heavy SMG. In fact, I think Dalvin gets the heavy SMG now. Well, I found a bud called a breakthrough in miniguns, and it's good quality. And it gives multi-barrel weapons 38 an hour. Beer brewing, 38 an hour. Please explain to me what the link is between beer brewing and multi-barrel weapons. I'm so gonna buy it anyways. Well, Dalvin gets the first Orbson session, I think. And straight back into the grave for you, Maverick. Looks like there's a Holiest festival going on. And it was terrible. Because there was only 1 person, I think. Yep, 1. And now there's a Harmony Jubilee going on. I hope I can get another person from this. And it was fun, but no person. And that's the multi-analyzer done. So let's build a few. So 1 can go here. The other 1 can go on this side of the wall. Alright, let's rescue Dealey here. Alright, so both multi-analyzers have been built. Head towards marine armor. And then advanced fabrication after that so I can get the replicators up and running and just stop worrying about the components. And also research the bionic replacements and oh yeah. Omnibots. We need to start making our own, and ooh hey, advanced nuclear power plants, yoink! Well, that's IEDs researched. And I think it's time to put some incendiary ones in this part of the base. And just make sure the buds can't get out without tripping one of them. At the very least. And I think that should do it. If that's how that works. Well, it's not an infestation, it's another Metronoid cluster. Defoliator. Well, I think I'm gonna go annoy the Metronoids into coming after us right after I build another mortar. And hopefully I get another person. And nope, no extra people. Alright, you 3. Report for active combat duty. We got Metronoid cluster to deal with. Let's see now. I think the high explosive one should be before the incendiary shells and make more of them. Right. That should take care of that. And what else do I do? Oh yeah, the robots. Make sure none of them get out. And now, the mortars are going to target that. Hold fire until I pass out the mortar orders. Like so. Let's make sure it's only high explosive shells going into the mortars. So, copy. Paste. And that should take care of all of them. Yep. And now, open fire. Take out that defoliator, please. Yep, the mortars definitely woke up the Metronoids. And they choked on the traps. Puffy's off on a daze. As long as she doesn't go outside and get herself killed by the Metroid cluster, well, who cares? Well, let's hope we get another person. And it was a fun one, but no extra person. Alright, defoliator ship thingy has been taken care of. Now it's time to clean out the rest of the mini sluggers. Put some shells right there, please. Alright, so one's left. And of course there's a side to drone. Medium! Aimed at the men. So basically just point here. Well, Dealey has become a guest. And I think it's time to resume shooting at that mini slugger turret and hopefully take it out this time. Cause boy do I need to. Alright, I don't think that's working. Well, Dealey left and we got an increase of relations, so that's great. Oh boy, a blight on the rice plants. And I think some travelers are gonna clean out the rest of it. It's all they brought with clubs. And a knife. So never mind. Looks like Peppy is off on an insulting spree. Okay, what are you idiot robots doing? Get back to the safety of the base. You're gonna get yourself killed. And Galvin is having a crisis of belief. Insulted was the reason. Well, that's fabrication researched, so I can now make my own components. If only I had a couple of advanced components, then I could actually do that. But nope, I don't. And this horseshoe pin has to be moved elsewhere. I think it can just live here. Well, that's one out of the 2 advanced components that I need. Oh, hey, look! And it's used to replace the fences with, stone ones. So, let's see now. Slate. And then slate fences. Something like this. And of course there's a social fly. Peppy's catatonic. Kind of hilarious that the final straw was insulted. Alright, Calvin. You did, Peppy's a heavy SMG. And here's advanced component number 2. And 3. And 4. Yep, we're just gonna buy them all. And just take care of the issue that way. Peppy's back. And it's, Poin's turn for a mental break. And that's recon armor researched. Well, Peppy's having a bit of a break. Insulted. So I finally have enough heavy SMGs to get out Calvin here fully, at the very least. So that's nice. Alright, Point, you're going out there to clear out the slaughter turrets. Hopefully we have some help from these people. Never mind. I'm sorry, Dob, you're on your own. Right, so that one's taken out. Alright, time for you to head back, because I don't want you to get too injured. Also, that one is gonna blow. Like so. And that was a boring holiest fiesta. Well, festival. Wanna bet it's because Galvin didn't show up? Oh, Harpy doll. What did he do, you silly goober? Oh, you attacked the traitors. Well, that's on you. All I have to say is congratulations on your Darwin Award. Miss Harpeedle. Right, since Dob is fully healed, time to go after the last one. And it's already shooting at us, go figure. I guess that's the privilege of having long range, but we brought plenty of fire. Hopefully. Yep, plenty of fire. And that's another one cleared out. Somebody grab that reinforced barrel before it rots. Yeah, turns out you can just order your colonists to just destroy the med capsules manually. Well, I hope this is a good Harmony Jubilee. And it was a good Harmony Jubilee, but nobody wanted to join. Oh boy, a Sergeant Chip. Alright, where is it? Oh. Did it even come with a Metroid Honor Guard? Uh-huh. No, it didn't. That's strange. And that's right on the old subreddit. Well, since there's no honor guard protecting it, Peppy and Delvin and Dob here, that's on you. Yeah, there really is no honor guard. I wonder why. Oh well, I'm not gonna load the death horse in the mouth. What Metanoids? No, seriously, please point the Metanoids out to me. Well, that takes care of that. Well, I hope this party of holism is a good one, and that we actually did a new person, and we did not. Well, here's another, Unity fiesta, and it was a fun one, but nobody wanted to join. So I'm gonna do this the old-fashioned way, if you have, the hospitality mod on, that I basically forgot about. And that's marine armor research, so let's start making it, if we can. What does it actually require? Oh, advanced opponents, so I don't have the advanced opponents yet, but it's coming up. Peppy's off on a tantrum, and it's the mortars. Why is it always a mortar? Seriously, that's why you don't target the mortars. They explode! You know, I just wait until the advanced nuclear power plant is researched. I think I should just shuffle it to the front right after advanced fabrication. That sounds fair. Well, I think it's time to upgrade the rooms. Just a bit. So, yeah, this is gonna be their new homes. So, overall color, can go here, 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 and here. And, that means the overall heater can go here, here. Yeah, it's just the same on the other side. And of course some vents there. Like so. Right, Delvin, you may have this bedroom. That means Peppy may have this one. And Dob here may have this one. I think 35 silver and 9 is, fair. And here we have our first, visitor. Well, I just kind of forgot about the chest tables, so let's just make them granite. For no particular reason. So that one's gonna have to go. And yeah, just replace the chest tables with granite. And oh yeah, I guess I can recruit bands here. What are you good at? Artistic, Ironworld, teetotaler, brawler, but comes with a revolver for some bizarre reason. You know what? Hippity hoppity. Yoink. And we pissed out the chief. Let's see now. Try to entertain and create friendships. And yeah, that's how we're gonna handle that. And hey, I can make the advanced counterpart to the geothermal generator now, so... That also means I can make advanced opponents, so let's start cranking them out by the dozens. Alright, go away, Dame. I've got a tier 2 crossbot and I'm not afraid to use it. And so begins the conversion, and it was ineffective, and it just made it 100%. Well... Peppy. Target bands, please. But hey, there's a party to celebrate, are joining the colony. And they enjoyed their stay and gave us a star of 67 and a gift. 43 uranium. I see this trend is coming back. And you know what, I think it's time to get cracking on the marine armor. And yeah, this is how we're gonna be setting it up. Go until you have, I wanna say, 3 at all times. For both of them. And make sure it's at least 70% quality as a floor. For both of these. And that takes care of that. Alright, let's get an advanced geothermal generator in. We got the resources. And just like that, that's 7,500 watts of power all day, every day. And yep, that's not the first marine armor. So yeah, let's get you set up, by the way. Because I kind of forgot to do that. You can also entertain. Along with being a quarry worker. Researching should also help. Oh boy, flu, and it's Calvin Calvin. Right, bed resting should be priority number 1. And oh yeah, with the advanced variation, I should have the replicator unlocked. That'd be under production, right? So I can start cranking out the Glitterworld medicine and have some actual medicine. Hey boy, Man Buffalo, do I care? Not really. And they're gonna be coming at you anyways. Alright, Peppy. Go pick up a heavy SMG on the way. Yeah, I guess this is what we're gonna have to do. I sure hope you're ready. RIP Omnibot Tier 1? Actually, you go out this way. And then just repair this one and the other one. Maybe they'll just choke on the hallway of traps for me. Yeah, I think that's more likely. In fact, that's exactly what happened. Alright. That's whatever you're doing. And we forgot about one. Well, there goes another Butterbot. And that should be the last one for realsies. Well, I think I just realized the issue with giving Peppy the Preacher of Oin. She's mute. So that means social is not possible, so I just add those two points since yeah. We did roll change. Point. Become a preacher. Right, point. Start advance. Calvin's off on another tantrum again, and ate spore meat. Well, spore meat was the reason. I think I'm just trying to discontinue using that meat. Yeah. No more spore bone meat. And it's all Calvin's fault, too. And hey, that's advanced nuclear power plants research, so that's great. I don't have the plasteel for that. Also because it's all roided to the replicators. Well, this bookshelf is almost full. So let's build another one. Well, we got a store of 90 out of those guys, and a gift. 229 silver from the Illuminati. Well, that's bionic replacements research. Well, he's a holiest festival, and the Wonder one's joined Theo. Best at melee, still level 10. You aren't sure? Theo, how you doing? Paramaniac dead, never mind. You got eaten by a dragon. Well, we have another batch of visitors, and that's the Omni Robotics research, so we can now make our own Omnibots, and I think that's what I'm going to be doing, and replacing, sub-robots. Not all of them. I still need dedicated hauler bots. Do I have anybody with the crafting still? No, the best one is level 7, and that's Cobb here. And that's Army Jubilee. And it was boring. Another day, another boring advent. But hey, we got a store of 46 and a gift. 17 gold. Well, that was a fun party of holism, and a Wonder ones to join. Best at skill level 11 for plants. You're not sure. As long as there's no cringe traits like Parliament, and there isn't. Fast water tortured artist. Welcome aboard, Tunahan. And that note, don't grab a heavy SMG, that's standard issue. Yep, I'm just trying to set you up right now. Something like this. Well, I think we're gonna be trying to make the hydroponic spaces that I usually do. And that means the Hall of Traps is sadly gonna have to be moved elsewhere. Maybe through this side of the map. And of course this side. as well. So let's see, do I even have enough grinding plots to reach out that far? Yes, I do. At least on that side. How about both sides? So that should be... but something like that. Survey says no. Alright. I guess I'm gonna be trying to farm some granite blocks. Now, if only my quarry hadn't been destroyed multiple times, and then I had been smart enough to get a bait room set up for that. But oh well. It is what it is. Well, we got another batch of visitors in, and looks like, Vance's husband is paying us a visit, so let's see, can we actually recruit her? Husband or whatever. Right, that was, Colin. 1 out of 3. So we're 1/3 of the way there. And that's precision rifling researched, and Puppy's off on a days. And we now have the first advanced nuclear power plants. That's great. Don't destroy that one. We're gonna move it over here next to the geothermal generator that we have in the base. And then that's our power situation sorted out for a while. And oh yeah, seeing that dragon showing up, that reminds me, I have to go make a dragon altar that I haven't done in a while yet. So steel dragon altar, it can go there, in a temple. And we have a store of 55 from that batch of visitors and a gift. 370 silver. Alright, so we got a store of 61 and a gift. Sheeple kid shirt, normal quality, and wooden war mask, normal quality. And by good quality for the kid shirt, yeah, it was good quality. Anyways, that's what we got from that batch of visitors. Well, that's advanced robotics. Researched. I think that might be tier 4s. Too bad I can't make them, because yeah, they probably require crafting skill that I don't have. Yep, tier 4, work skill of 16, and yep, crafting 16 required. Best crafting is point at 8, so he's halfway there. And there is no tier 3 crafter or a tier 3 omnibot. That would also work for me. Oh boy, it's a plague, and I brought 80 glitter on medicine and I'm not afraid to use it. So let's replace the barricade with this late one. Alright, do I have enough granite to just wall off this side of the map? Survey says yes. Just make sure there's a entrance. Oh boy, start on revenge. Yes, we were hunting the animals that were trapped over here now. So start moving that way, Peppy. And it kneeled over dads for some reason. Well, we've got a pet boom rat now. That just stays in area 1, and attention for ton. Advanced nuclear power plants as a target. Who knows if the builder bots will actually let that happen, and if I actually care. And it happened. So build another one, please. Day 256, not a single crafter tier 3 or above inside. But I do see a counterfractal armor type print with my little eye. Yoink. Alright, Vance. That's you. Yep, the plague was literally just ton here. And, yeah. Immunity 93.4%. Disease is at 37% progress. This is why I wasn't worried. Well, that conversion ritual is pretty ineffective, and it just bumps Vance back up to, let's just say back to the beginning for the conversion. Yep, 100%. Yeah. Trump here needs to get better at social. Well, here comes the revenge of the animals, because I just started hunting them to get them out of this little area that I planned for myself. Oh well. Start moving that way. And you, Con, go help, Cobb. Alright, so that takes care of that. And hey, that's the robotics anti-logic completed, so that's the tier 5s. And, do we have any... Well, can you make any tier 5 robots? I wouldn't say survey says no. And Dom goes off on a corpses session where you're taking that one. Oh, you're just gonna leave it out in the ground. Poor Maverick. Alright, so there's a colonist named Doctor that, has crash landed. Villain. World Slider. Kind, quit sleeper, chemical interest. Great at social though, but, yeah. Waster. Sidetrack dependency. Well. Ooh, hey, another batch of visitors. Cheat Mario. Are paying us a visit? How many deaths are we dealing with? Oh, 5. We got 16 bads. Calvin's turn for a tantrum. Recreation starved. Wall mountain multi-analyzer. Really? Well, that's the shuttle research completed. Let's start working our way towards the repeatable research. Right after I take the side quests, for focused kinetic fields. And then we can do the endless progress research. Well, looks like we've got a visitor with a relationship with, one of our colonists, and it's, Vance's husband again, Colin. Can we actually just straight up recruit you? Nope. Well, we could recruit, Lambert, who is a logger, aka not what we're looking for. Because we're looking for a crafter. How about you, Rubber? Tunneler. Great at mining. So, also not what we're looking for. Colin. Well, I take him, but, yeah. Social 13. Which would be pretty nice. And Ton has gone off on another tantrum. What are you targeting? Smash random things in their room. Alright. Again, I could buy a couple of VR3 base stations, but, no Tractor 3s, which is what I'm looking at. Which is what I'm actually looking for. I think that should do it. -30 was the final storm. I wonder what I did. Another day, another batch of visitors. Illuminati. Another day, another tantrum. Job this time. Yeah. That one is on you. We got a score of 100 and a gift. Not hide sash normal. 2 of them, and 1 good quality flat vest. Alright. Well, that's kinetic energy conversion gel researched. And it's, the kinetic field manipulator if you want to start making, that branch attack. Right, so we got a score of 100 out of that batch of deaths and a gift. Modular triple shot. Alright, someone go haul that in. And Galva's off on a daze. And there's the focused kinetic field researched. Peppy's gone berserk, and that did not end well for Peppy. Alright, Peppy, I'm gonna have to ask you to not do that anymore. By manually turning those off. Death in 11 hours, if you're wondering, for Peppy. Like I said, didn't end well for her. But hey, we got visitors with a relationship with one of our colonists, and it's Colin's husband and Vance's kid. Alright. Well, we can straight up recruit Colin now, so hippity hoppity yoink. Welcome aboard, Colin. Enjoy your new life in this colony. Right now, I just have to set you up, and you don't do any firefighting, so that's an issue. Oh, sure you're happy. Alright. Hey, we finally have a fun Holiest festival, and no one wants to join. Best at social, still level 10, hippity hoppity, get in the colony. 3 point. Psychically sensitive, iron-willed, and night owl are the traits, so I can deal with all that. And let's just get you set up for life in the colony. Of course, I think you might be sleeping in a day, since you are a night owl. Well, another wanderer wants to join, Macy, what's your stats like? Best stat, still level 11 in melee. You're not sure. Probably a brawler. So let's just see now. Delicate. You seem to be in the wrong niche for combat with that trait. So I'm just gonna give you some heavy SMGs and call it a day. Another day, another tantrum for a job. What is it this time? Hungry. Yep, that's on you. Right, so everybody just attended a party of holyism, and it was pretty unforgettable according to the guests who went. Oh yeah, almost forgot to research the hydroponics. That was the whole point of this episode. And that's gonna be bumped more towards the front of the queue, something like this. So right after the long-range mineral scanner. And that's the long-range mineral scanner researched. Well, we've got a couple of new lovers and another tantrum for Kun, who seems to be going after his own stuff, so that's good. And at least he's targeting that and not anything else, so yeah. No, yeah. Tree Point and Galvin are now lovers. So they need their own double bed. In fact, I'm just gonna build one in Galvin's room. And there goes the lamp. Oh well, it is what it is. Well, that's the hydroponics researched. Mercy doesn't have rooms. I can fix that. I don't need so many guest rooms, so this should be Mercy's room temporarily. And by that, Mercy, I mean Macy. Oh boy, a raid! Well, they chosen death. Kinda surprised they didn't all end up in the, storage shed. Oh, that's right, I never gave you your, heavy SMG loadout. Oh well, let's go fix that. And now they're fleeing. Alright, so I guess I'm just gonna send the, most heavily injured home. As for you three that aren't injured, go pursue the enemies. Actually, on that note, just let them leave. I need to replace the door. And I think the ER bots are gonna get a workout right now. And lovely, they broke the door so all the wildlife can get in. And food binge for Peppy. Oh well, all Peppy has is a couple of bruises and a crack, so yeah, it's whatever. Right, so the first 4 large outer hydroponics basins are in. And I think this one gets to be rice, and by this one I mean these two. And this line can be entirely cotton for money. Because why not? And just make sure to do it forever. Non-stop. So I can have food and cotton all day every day. And we have a score of 100 and a gift. Great bow, normal quality. Alright. And that's a treacherously casted researched. Well, let's go see what the robot trader has for us and if they have any tractor tier 3s. So who's the best at social? That's actually Colin. So Colin, that's on you. Alright, ooh hey, tractor 5, but we can't afford it. So at least not yet. What can I sell to be able to afford it? Oh yeah. There's really not a lot of options, is there? And I still don't have enough silver for that. Oh well, it is what it is. Right, so we got a store of 85 and a gift. 5 glitter on medicine. And that's Starflight research. On the Starflight base, it's research, and Galvin's off on a corpse session again. And it's Snuffles. Somebody go bury Snuffles, please. Well, since Dob here is a body modder, I think we're going to be making a couple of bionic arms and just putting them in Dob first. That way, he can be happy. Colin's turn for a food binge. Have fun, Colin. And it looks like Ton has gone off on a murderous rage in the middle of one of these. Cancel. Alright, you're dealing with Ton. Right, that takes care of that. Alright, somebody go haul him into the hospital. Right, that's Macy's job. Yes, I'm building a hospital right now. For this exact purpose. And some part of it is not roofed over. That's because it was forbidden. Right. And yeah, I think we had those bionic arms for pulling around the job. Yeah, let's just see if they are. Yeah, we do. Alright, who's the best at healing? There's a person. Or do we not have one? I do not believe we have one that stood at medical. So I guess you're gonna have to put up with some robots working on you. Omnibot can be a backup. And emergency response bot. Tier 2. Confirm. Then do it again to the right shoulder. Emergency bot at Tier 2, and the same thing again. Confirm. Alright, let's hope for a successful surgery, and it failed. Not good. That one succeeded, though. Oh well, at least Dob here can be happy. Now that, he's pleased. Oh hey, another batch of visitors. Where are they from? Oh, Jake Mario is paying us another visit. Alright. Looks like Calvin and Mickey are having a bit of a social kerfuffle. In the rec room. And now there's a conversion ritual on Vance. And it was effective. Now she's at 70% certainty. Good! And oh yeah, that's the vacuum cryptosleep task that completed. And oh hey, Tartopods. Oh, directly in the base, I see. Gold! 16, to be exact. Alright, thanks, Phoebe. And it looks like somebody with a relationship with our colonists is paying us a visit, and it's, Colin's grandmother. Well, we are now allied with the, Etzel Alliance, so that's great. And we now have a store of 100. Well, Mickey is now a guest. Visitors from Rado have arrived at Archer's town, and they're afraid to enter your territory for the following reasons. Cunahan is off on a tantrum. Why would that ever concern them? Alright, what are you going to be destroying? Oh, random things in his room. Alright. Job's turn for a tantrum. What are you going to destroy this time? Oh, also, things in his room. Recreation deprived. That's on you. And that's machine persuasion completed. So that's right. And a bulk goods trader. I wonder if they have anything good for me. Like, say, a tier 3 crafter. I'm going to have to make a job here, that crafter. Oh well, he's already at level 11 thanks to all those formal vests that he's been making for the colony. Yeah, he's the official formal vest maker now. And the answer is no, but I'll still have some formal vests to the bulk goods trader. Actually scratch that. I'm thinking of buying some more books. Ooh, hey, an Omnibot Tier 3, and it's even something that I can actually afford. In fact, I could buy multiple of them if they had it. Oh well, they only have one. I'll take it anyways. Yoink! Alright, time to set that up, somewhere else. Macy's off on a food binge, and there's a robot trader, and I want to see if, the robot trader would have anything for us. Okay, G-Point, goes poke the robot trader. Omnibot Tier 2, but that's ours. Builder 4s. I can actually afford one, but it's gonna wipe out most of the savings, so sure. So up the Omnibot Tier 2. And, yeah. Guess that's that. And we have a store of 46. Looks like we have another batch of visitors, and, Colin and Vance's kid is here. And we haven't launched the Starflight sensor, so that's right. Colin's off on a tantrum, and he wants to destroy a sniper turret. I wonder if I could actually just get away with that. Yoink! No, you don't get to do that. Yoink! Alright. You can have, 750 wood. Calvin's off on another tantrum. Recreation start. Robotic matrix advanced. No. Anybody that is close by. Right, that takes care of you. Turn the hands off on corpse succession. Go figure. Where are you taking Maverick? Oh, I'm just outside the colony. Or something like that. No. Right here. I have no idea why we're having issues with recreation. I mean, I've got plenty of recreation options, so... just why? We got a story of 42 and a gift. Just well formal shirt. Alright. That Harmony Jubilee apparently sucked according to everybody who went. And another batch of visitors. Let's go see who they are. And it's, Jake Mario again. Well, that advent was pretty fun. In fact, it was so fun that it attracted a wanderer named Jenny. What's your best stat? Artistic, still level 11. We need another hand for the mortars anyways. That's if you do violence. And you do. Abrasive, quick sleeper, chemical fascination. Never mind, you got eaten by a Sterodon. Oh hey, a raid. Alright, everybody that doesn't have a SMG, and go report to the sword shed for yours. If you can actually use one. You three. Alright, where are they coming in from? Oh, on that side of the map. Alright. Mans, can you actually do any combat? No. Well, you can, but you... Oh, you're a brawler. Alright, you two head out there along with Vance. And Dalvin. All robots. You are now recalled. Oh, hey, will they actually be smart enough to actually go around the traps, or are they just running walk straight through the hallway of traps? Oh, they're just running straight for the hallway of traps. That's good news for me. Because that means more damage on them when they get in, so that means less work for us. Yeah, just like that. They were indeed not smart enough to get around our traps, so... yeah, I don't know why it said, they're usually cover. They just walked straight into them. Anyways, that's not a problem anymore. If they want to just go ahead and, commit self-deletion by traps. And Peppy's off on a corpse session. Go figure. It's always Peppy. I think I want another prisoner or two. If I can find a good one. Marba. Butcher, 38, top great memory, body purist. Alright, I kind of forgot about the robots I'd be doing outside. Nice job, you let them in. Oh well, we can just deal with that one. Nanny, abandoned, no, not a good crafter, but you are industrious. How about you, Brayo? Ooh, crafting 7. Yoink! Tayo. I think that's how you say that. Shooting 12, melee 9, care for shoulder, tortured artist, chemical interest, no. Zuni. Just volatile, no. Absolutely not. Underground or doorman, then you'd be pretty good as an artist, but I'm not looking for an artist, that's the issue. Oh wait, another crafting 9. Galvin. You don't grab sass. Rest of you are dismissed. Macy's turn for a course succession, and Kangaroo is probably gonna make it. Yep, they're gonna make it. How about you, Sass? Probably not, but, Actually, Tent. Is this gonna work? Nope. Right, Kangaroo. Let's go take care of you. Convert. Well, we are now allied to Jate Mandio, and we have a store of 75. And a gift. 9 components. Alright. And Tainaru is having a crisis of belief, and that's our prisoner. Patriotic cooperative. That's wrong religion. Oh well, it is what it is. Oh hey, another tangent for Colin. What are you trying to destroy this time? Building 2 base station. And I think that's already done. Yep, it's already done. Oh well, that's an excuse to level up to tier 3. And put in another one. Minimum crafting skill is 13. Tier 3. We're still 13. Alright. Oh hey look, here's a crafting 13 person. And it's a job. Oh. I made the wrong ones. Those are tier 4s. Oops. That's why. Silly me. Well, that's the Johnson Tonka drive research completed. And an 8 of 12 score. Alright. I want at least level 6 on entertaining, and they are all level 6 and above. So that's great. Well, that giant meteorite landed uncomfortably close to the base, and actually hit the concrete. Alright, don't mind it out. Well, it's Colin's turn for another food binge. Looks like it's winter again, so that means snow. And we don't care because most of our food is coming out of those hydroponics now. And Kangaroo's turn to go berserk. Alright, you forget to deal with that. Well, ton of hands down. Don't even know how. But oh well. We're still gonna take care of this prisoner. Puppy's heading that way too. Alright, how much does it take to knock you out? And dead. Well, so much for that one. And I was trying not to do that, too. Oh well, it is what it is. Ooh hey, more visitors. And they're from... Jake Mandio. And we had the faction leader paying us a visit, so that's right. And it's Pappy's turn for a corpse session. Oh, that's not one of ours, so, And Macy goes off on a tantrum targeting the advanced nuclear power plant. Lovely. I hope, the robots are up to the task of, keeping up with that. So far, they seem to be up to the task. And Gob goes off on an insulting spree. Looks like Gob and, Mel got into a bit of a social fight, and Mel is downed. And the advanced nuclear power plant lost in the end, but, yeah. It was the, human part of that equation. Oh hey, apparently snowmen do melt in this game. I don't know why I'm surprised about that, but they do. And we have a score of -20 from that visit. And yeah, I guess some cows want to join, but, not this, series, so... I'm sorry, but they're gonna be hamburgers. And as a Starship reactor researched, looks like there's another batch of visitors, and it's from the Jate Mario group. Alright. Well, we made it to day 300. Progressing nicely on the hydroponics farm, so we probably need to build that out. Shouldn't be too hard. I mean, really, how much can it cost? Just another 16, auto hydroponics? Yeah, that sounds about right. So... I think the main issue here is the steel. That's the issue here. Not the advanced opponents. Those aren't an issue, because I can just make more advanced replicators and just replicate the advanced opponents and call it a day. So yeah, I think that's what's going to be going on there. And I think we just might need more people since we've officially recovered from that raid where we lost half the colony, which was 6. At the time, then it was 3. Now it's 8, so that's straight. Anyways, let's just get this video on the road. And it looks like we're having a conversion ritual on band, so let's go see what, well, outside of Peppy going on a tantrum. Alright, so it's 67 right now. And now it's 88. Go figure. And yeah, I guess Peppy is off to go smash things in a room, so that's okay with me. And oh yeah, Peppy was another body modder. Well, fiddlesticks. I think I might have to make another, couple of, bionic arms. Oh well, it's not too much of a bother. Alright, Mal, why can't you, claim a bed? Oh. Too broke, I see. Alright, you may have this bed. And oh hey, looks like, one of the visitors has a relationship with their colonist, and it's, Colin Vance's kid. Specifically their son. And oh yeah, I guess these are all full, so I guess it's time for another stone cellar? Marble. And oh hey, I guess Gob here has hit crafting level 14, so that's great. Yeah, apparently we already had a bionic arm. Oh well. It is what it is. Peppy! Well, I guess it's time to get use some better arms just to satisfy that body modder trait of yours, so let's do that one. Plus it will fix the left tibia and the left ring finger, assuming those are all on the same limb. Right, install bionic arm, left shoulder, tier 3 Omnibot, sure. Now I just need to get a couple of emergency bots on that, so I can maximize the success rate. Like so. And of course do it again for the right shoulder. Might as well do that one. So Omnibot tier 3. And just the same thing again. Like so. Order up! Right, so we got a store of 68 from the guest and a gift. 25 gold. Right, so the surgery is now happening on Peppy. So the left shoulder was a success for the arm. And I guess the tip is on somewhere else on the body. And the right shoulder was a success. Right, so the tibia is in the leg, apparently, according to Doodle. Alright, Calvin's off on a food binge. And is now yapping to Peppy in the middle of her food binge. Alright. Right, so we got a store of 81 from that patch of death and a gift. Dust World, hat, normal. Blue fur button-down shirt, good. And Steel Blast shield, normal quality. Alright. Right, so Gob here has hit crafting level 15, so that's pretty great. Soon we're going to be able to make tier 4 Omnibots, and then it's off to the races. Even though we've been at the races for a while on that front. Tunahan has gone off on a murderous rage, and I think it's time for us to go deal with the silly goober. And just bonk him over the head. Like so. Right, that takes care of that. Alright, rescue Tunahan. And it looks like one of the visitors has another relationship with one of our colonists, and it's, Colin's grandmother. Alright. Well, that's, an increase of construction speed by 2.5% permanently. Run that one again, please, if I can find it. And it should be down around here. And Gob has decided to hide in the room. Alright. And also, Tunahan's back on their feet. And yeah. We're using more power than we're producing, and that's an issue. Then I'm going to be fixing with this advanced nuclear power plant. 20,000 watts, all day, every day. Alright. And yeah, that's the auto hydroponics basins, completed. Oh, that's right. The other arm was, meant for you, Gob. So, let's see, do we actually have that, one? Yes, we do. So, I'll have to have it installed by some, bots. Right, so. Alright. And Metanoid cluster. Nice timing. Yeah, doofuses. And it's over there, so I can just tell the people to hang out inside the walls. Like so. Your old question is, and yep, there's a shield. Of course there is. So, that one's easy to deal with. It just requires EMP shells. And I don't know if I have any set up for that. And I do have one. And it's loaded with a high explosive shells, so... Do we even have... Yeah, we do have EMP shells, so... Alright. Time to report for combat. Alright, and so you don't get any heavy SMGs? You do, Tanahan. Because we're all gonna be shelling the mechanoids. Because, yeah. Right, so the high shield was over here. Target that. Hold fire until I pass out the mortar orders. And something like this, I believe. And yep, I need a couple more mortars. Right. Open fire. Light him up. And we got a score of 60 from the Illuminati and a gift. A Packwall beret and hippo leather kid shirt. Will this wake him up? Well, there's reinforcements for the mechanoids, and they're up now. So that's a bit of a bother. Also because, for some reason, they couldn't find the shells, even though I have shells. I don't know what's up with that, so I'm just moving the mortars around. And building a purpose-built structure for the, ammunition for the mortars. Nope, has to be up by 1 if I wanted a 7x7 building. Like so. And Galvin is off on an insulting spree, so it's whatever. Alright, now they can find the shells, so that's right. Alright, let's try this one again. So, set force target, and high-tech shield over there, and this is gonna annoy the mechanoids. That's the plan anyways. And let's just start passing out the mortar orders like so. Just go down the list like this. Kind of hard to believe that the brawler can't use long-range self-defense weapons, but can use mortars, if you know what I mean. Alright, just start shelling. Alright, so the mechanoids are coming in and choking on the hallway of traps, so that's straight. And there goes the shield, and here it comes again, and yeah. Well, we're gonna have to confront Calvin. Well, Calvin doesn't want to be a team player. Well, it was a good plan until the mechanoids got through the... Well, almost got through the hallway of traps. Alright, Calvin. To the hospital with you. Rest until healed. Everybody else, yeah. That's your job to sort out the mechanoid issue. And now it's Dobbs' turn for a tantrum. Alright. Go deal with, Dobb. Don't let him blow up that turret. Sheesh, how much damage can he take? Alright. That sorts out that issue. Well, we have Wonder joining, or at least wants to. Best that's is crafting, still level 13, so that would give us another one. And that's what we're basically looking for. The real problem is which side of the map are you coming in on? Is it going to be this side of the map or the other side that doesn't have the mechanoids? And if it's the mechanoid side, well, I'm sorry. Oh, it's the mechanoid side. Lovely. So I just have to sneak around. Well, Quarry's gonna not be able to get to the colony because of the mechanoid issue. Lovely. Alright. Time to play Mission Impossible. And a Super Bowl wants to ruin his day. Well, her day. And another one. Lovely. Give it up for the Super Bowls. Alright. Let's hope the mechanoid shoot the Super Bowls. And, nope. R.I.P. Tori. We're not going out to rescue them. And you may have this one, Tori. And I guess, Colin is off on a corpse session. Right. Time to deal with the metanoids. That shield, please. And it's gone. Well, Tunahan decided to run wild. That's not allowed, though. Please don't, do that. Right, resting. Well, thanks to you, Goober Sniper turrets. And Tunahan's dead. So I guess this means, you did this one. Or maybe not, since you're not actually part of the colony anymore. Yeah, I guess that was a bad idea. Well, that was a pretty boring Harmony Jubilee, according to everybody who went. And Peppy's off on a daze. Right, you three, I'm just gonna send you out and hope for the best. Is this even a good idea, even with the marine armor? Well, I hope it is. No, Colin's getting, absolutely wrecked. You go home, Colin. Right, so that takes out that one. Calvin. Oh boy, another Wonder Ones join. Best at medical, still level 13. We need a good doctor. Even though that says it's unethical. Sure. Oh, it's the Metroid side again. Let's see if you'll actually make it to the colony. And, Am I? I really need to take out that Metroid cluster. Or at least those two turrets, since those are the most worrying ones, even though they're heavily damaged right now. And that's good for me. Ooh, hey, a crafting book that gives 250 HP an hour, and it has a max level of 8 in crafting, so yoink. And Bourbon successfully made it to our little home. Now, I just need to assign him a home. And hey, another researcher, so that's great. Alright, you don't leave Area 1. And you may have, jobs schedule. And wow, poor Tammy really tried to, fight the Metronoids with the club. Ooh, hey, more visitors. Oh, hey, they're coming in, the smart way right now. Well, that party of holyism was pretty fun according to everybody who went. And I'm gonna need to, switch over to something that's a bit heavier than, our current, loadout. Yeah, maybe some chain shotguns would be good. If, they had the range to outrange the SMGs. Let's see, 13 range. What's your range? Yeah, heavy SMG? 23, no you don't. Not the ARs. Range is 31, so I guess we're switching over to the ARs, so, gonna have to off our current, inventory. And conveniently, there's a trader in town that will just take them. Alright. So, you just everything that I don't need anymore? Yeah, that should do it. Oh hey, our first score of negative 100 in a while. And insulting spree for Colin. Lovely. And drives off on a tantrum. 750 wood, have fun, Gob. I don't care about the wood. Well, Tree Point is having this tantrum, and it's just random furniture and items and structures. And that's the Metroid cluster cleared. And Bourbon goes berserk. Lovely. Mainly attacked, Bourbon. He's 71. And it did exactly how I thought it would end. So back to the hospital for Bourbon. Looks like a soldier is crashing from the heavens, and his best stat is still level 12, and that's animals. Alright, someone go out and fetch him, and it's probably just gonna be one of those robots, or Maisie could do it. And that's in long range accuracy factor increased by 2.5% permanently. Run that one again, please. Well, looks like we brought some visitors in that relationship, and it's totally advances kid. Alright. Can you actually recruit anybody? Tunneler, Rubber, Lambert, Lauder, Tunneler. What's your stats looking like? Undergrounder, Construction 5, Double Passion, Mining 10, Double Passion. Hippity hoppity. Yoink. Welcome aboard, Rubber. And you did this bad. So let's just get you set up for life in the colony. And it's just gonna look something a bit like this. Right, so we got a store of 22 from those visitors and a gift. One singular advanced opponent. Alright. And Dob goes off on a sad one there. How sad. And hey, we have a pet gazelle now. Well, let's see if this conversion ritual is effective, and it was. Now, advanced certainty is 70%, so that's good. And that's the eating speed increased by 2.5% permanently. Alright. Ooh, hey, tartar paws. Let's just see what's inside. And if we did anything good, and it's gonna be wild fat. 137. Yoink! Looks like some of the visitors have a relationship with our colonists, and it's, grandfather Rubber, and also, Rubber's great-grandmother. Alright. Now Ryan is in the dust. Wonder when, we picked up Brian. Oh well. It is what it is. Ryan's, back in the death section again. Oh hey, apparently there's a marriage. Galvin and Treepoint. Yeah. I guess you may move into Galvin's room, Treepoint. Is that not yet? And oh yeah, we also had some ducks joining the colony. Maybe we'll have one exponential herd. And that means it needs a space for the eggs to hatch, so I think it can just go up here. Right next to the crematorium. So, granite door. And then a storage shelf or two. Or just one, really. Oh boy, an infestation! I wonder where it will spawn! Oh, it's a bait room! Well, we're gonna test out the whole bait trap thingy that we built. Alright, hold this door open and, recall the bots. Because they're gonna be useless here. Do you even have a loadout? No you don't, Rubber. Go fix that right now. Bourbon! You may also fix your, lack of a weapon issue. Everybody else, go report to the front lines. And I help you trigger the, IDs. And it did! Right away. And I kind of forgot to, actually trot them in. Well. You two go ahead over to the, where the turrets are. Or maybe the other turrets will get there first. Alright. Well, coal is down. And oh my, death in 5 hours. That was mostly due to the superheated air. And yeah, that took care of the entire, colony. For the, spiders. And the infestation. Alright. Read that door. Death in 4 hours. And then I just accidentally forget one. No, I didn't. Alright, Colin's gonna be fine. And I temporarily had to toss the robots into the area 1. And then, make sure they don't go into the very hot room. And also do the same thing for the people. They absolutely do not need to be going in there. Alright, I see I have to forbid the entire room. Go figure. Something like that. Alright, we're just gonna pretend this room does not exist for right now. Alright, so the fire's gone, but it's still incredibly hot in there. Yeah, 327 degrees Fahrenheit. Oh, Macy. You goober. You absolute goober. Well, let's turn it into a 3v1. Alright, that takes care of that. Yep. I sure hope I don't lose the colonists from that. And we got a score of 49 and a gift. Tire horse, wolf, flat pat, normal quality, uranium tortured crown, good quality, mastodon wilted park at normal quality, and wooden tortured crown, excellent quality. Alright. And yeah, the indoors over here is no longer scorching hot. Looks like some visitors are paying us a visit, and some of them have relations with their colonists, and it's, Colin's grandma. Alright. Well, it was a fun Holiness Festival. It was ruined by malaria. Alright, on the way there, stop by and go... Actually, drop your, current loadout. And we are upgrading you after you did better. Right. Right, so you got a score of, 52 out of the Illuminati and a gift. Machine pistol, normal quality. Alright. Well, one of the visitors has a relationship with our colonist, and it's, Robert's uncle and Colin Vance's kid, and I see some Sportmo wanted to try for revenge. And I think we should go ahead and clear them out. So, let's see, Bourbon, do you have any good weapons? No, you just have, one single AR. Speaking of which, I should fix that before I forget. Something like this. Right, Bourbon! I think this is gonna be your job to clear out that nest. Hopefully this doesn't end poorly for you. And hey, there's some tardipods, somewhere. Up here, and, it's Metabone, times 27. Alright. So, Bourbon, clean out that nest, please. If you can. Alright, so that's one down. And that's the other one. Alright. Well, that's a Spormo barrel dealt with. Alright, time to all in the stuff. Alright, so he's got a score of 90 out of that. Batch just and a gift. 318 silver. So yeah, welcome to day 331 in this colony, and the hydroponic basins is completed, so that's pretty nice. And we can have food all day, every day, and a ton of it too, along with some cotton for clothes and other things, since I make most of my money off of selling formal vests, actually. Okay, Peppy, why are you shooting at random people? Is there something I need to know? In lighter notes, one of the visitors has a relationship with one of our colonists, and it's, Robert's grandaunt, and also her uncle, so that's nice. Alright, so Robert's been converted over to our religion, so that deactivated the, collective cult ritual, so... Yeah, you need at least 3 of any religion to use their rituals, so... There's that. Right, so they gave us a score of 51 for this day, and a gift! 2 advanced components. Okay. Well, that's another 2.5% bonus to our cooking spree. So, yeah, that's nice. Anyways, let's just run that one again. Oh, hey, there's a wild woman somewhere on the way down over here. Laura, what's your stats like? Oh. So, you're a vampire, basically. Looks like, some of the visitors have relationships with our Reconnaissance, and it's, Robert's grandma, and her grandpa, and her grand-uncle. Alright. Right, so we have a store of 100 from the Shattered Empire, and a gift. Mastodon wool head wrap, normal quality, and flat jacket, normal quality. Okay. Oh, looks like somebody had a birthday, and who is it? It's, Peter Mandrell. Artery blockage. How do I fix that? Oh, you need a new, heart. Is, what that's telling me. Alright. Let's put in a new heart. Right, let's get you a new heart, Rando. Install bionic heart. Let's see, what's our best medical? Tier 4. Alright, you can do that one. And of course you're getting backup from, I guess, a couple of Omnibots, if we have any tier 4s. No, but we do have tier 3s. Yeah, I think it might be a couple of Omnibot tier 3s. This is what they're for anyways. So, this one and this one. Now it's at 200% success rate, so this should be a smashing success. Knock on wood. Oh boy! Mad raccoons. Well, everybody stays in Area 1 now. And yes, that does include the robots. And let's make sure Area 1 is inside the base. All of it. Yep, that should be everything. And Colin's off on an insulting spree. Well, Laura took care of that. And it was an effective conversion ritual on Colin, I think. 49% certainty. And if you're wondering about the surgery on Miranda, it was a success. Yep, efficiency 125% for the heart. And that's our rest rate increased by 2.5% permanently. Run that one again, please. Well, anyways, this is the dining hall completed. And yeah, it goes off on the side. Should I do anything about this? Not really. Just maybe expand the production facility so I can, hopefully maybe add another, well, scientist, really. Yeah, I'm thinking of just putting in some more, research stations. And it's just gonna look something a bit like this. Well, it looks like some of the visitors that we have now have a relationship with our colonists. And it's, Robert's uncle and grand-aunt of Robert as well. You know, a colony's tractor, has gotten good when there's no, quality of, good that you're producing under good quality. So, that's nice. So if you're wondering, job here is at crafting level 17, and that's from all those formal vests that he's been making. Well, that's a 2.5% bonus or cooking speed. Run that one again, please. Looks like, Colin and Vance's, son is paying us a visit, so that's nice. Alright, so we got a store of 98 and a gift. Double strand jacket and of course some alpacas want to join. I'm sorry, alpacas, but the only exponential herd allowed is the ducklings. Cause yeah, look at them go. So I guess, your lunch. Yeah. Looks like, Colin's at 2.1% certainty, down from 32% certainty, so, Dogs has gotten good at the social aspects of life. Level 11. Right, so we got a store in 36 from that batch of gas, and a gift, 213 silver. Looks like Colin's having a tantrum. Alright, what are you gonna target? No clerk. Random furniture items and structures. And we got some turbos paying a visit to the colony. Right, apparently I don't have an animal handler, even though... Oh, that's because our animal handlers are all busy doing other things. Like being asleep. Alright, let's hear a job, job. Oh. Right, I kind of forgot to unrestress them. Oopsies. That'd explain it. And hey, Miranda's on his feet again. And, you should be the handler of the colony. And another crafter. We always need more crafters. And it looks like Colin's grandma is paying us a visit. And that's a 2.5% bonus to our carrying capacity. Run that one again, please. And we finally converted Colin over to our religion, so that's straight. Guess it's only Vance that's left at the collective cult. So, job, keep converting Vance. Oh boy, a blight on the rice plant, and the robots are already on it. Well, I wonder who wants to join, Caveat Fish. Rancher animals, skill level 20. Hippity hoppity, yoink. Welcome aboard, Tosh. And you don't do combat, alright. You can help manage the farm. That's what you're gonna be doing for me. I need somebody to do that that's dedicated. And oh, and also pretty good, at plants. So that's also nice. And you may have this bedroom. So this is now your room. And we have a score of 100 from the Illuminati and a gift. Flame bow, normal, short bow, normal. Alright. And another wanderer wants to join, Gideon dish. Best that animal, still level 9, nah. Yep, capital interest. You got eaten by the dragon. That's the official story. Alright, so Vance went from 90% certainty to 82% certainty, so that's good. And of course there's a solar flare. Why wouldn't there be a solar flare? Another wanderer wants to join Dumpy. Well, Vance is at 84% certainty and collective cult. And I guess we're all trying to reduce it. And now it's at 54%. Good. And our rating speed gets a 2.5% increase. So let's run that one again. Well, I guess we just have a pet swan now. Oh, by the way, Job is now at crafting level 18, so that's pretty nice. Well, looks like Colin and Vance's kid is paying his visit, along with Robert's uncle and her great aunt. Alright. Looks like Dalvin and Vance are social fighting. What's your certainty now? 62% for Vance. And now that certainty is 55. Well, that's a research speed increase by 2.5% permanently. Run that one again, please. Oh boy, a mechanoid cluster. Right, Miranda, I never set you up properly with self-defense tools. So let's get you set up. And just deal with the mechanoids. And we got a score of 100 and a gift from Murano. 22 medicine. I'm sure that's going to come in handy. Where's the Metroid cluster? Oh, it's all the way down there. Well, anyways, I think I'm just going to give him a poke with the whole mortars, since I have 9 of them now. I don't think I wanted that particular weapon. So let's just do this one properly. And hopefully get Randall set up. Right. Everybody report to the front lines and Colin. Are you set up properly? No. You need your own AR. And everybody else is just gonna be trapped in the base. And by everybody else, I mean the robots. Well, they're up. And that's first, other thing taken. And, yeah, tripod went down. And now, an animal wants revenge. You rescue a tripod. Maybe this wasn't such a good idea. Alright, retreat to the base. Have a fighting retreat. Alright, everybody but Colin and Miranda are down. And somehow I think we're going to be able to win this one. We got plenty of Omnibots. And assault, well, and they are, devices. pointing at the enemies. And they're all dead. Alright, alrighty then, I guess the robots can be let out. Something like that. Now we just gotta hope, we can save the colony from this. I'll let you know if that happens. Well, Tree Point, died. Somehow I think that's gonna be the only death that we have in this, playthrough right now. Well, a die horse wants revenge for something. For what? Oh dear. Well, they're fighting the Hollerbots. RP Hollerbot tier 2. And there goes another Hollerbot. Yeah, I think the die horse has won that fight. Oh, there's a Lancer. At least a few. It woke up. And took care of the issue for us. But I think they're gonna choke on the hallway of traps, which is just how I liked it. But hey, Miranda is back on his feet. In fact, I think I'm just gonna send you out there to clear out the mech birthers. Because that's really all that's left. I think you're up to the task, Miranda. And hey, a robot trader. Is that relevant? No, not really. Right, wrong thing. And that takes care of the metanoid cluster. So yeah, we won that encounter. We only lost one person, and it was, Tree Point. Who is, oh, cremated. Where is Tree Point, anyways? Hello, Tree Point. You're not over here. Uh-huh. Well, I know how to solve this issue. So... Well, it's not coming up in the list. Calvin's catatonic. Supreme Expectations was the final straw. Okay, so you're missing a right leg. What else are people missing? Not much, just the right leg. So, I guess it's time for a new leg. Well. Alright, so that was you, Pappy. Install right leg. As soon as it gets in there. Like so, and who's doing, okay, so a tier 4 Omnibot. Let's get a couple of VR bots on the case as well, like so. Confirm. And let's see if, it worked, and it did. Wonder what that did to your needs. Body Modder delighted. +9 moodlet. And it looks like Colin Advance's kid is paying us a visit. Right, so we got a score of 69, and yeah, enjoyed this day. Ooh, hey, a counterpart armor tech print. Yoink. Well, that's a 2.5% bonus to our movement speed, permanently. Run that one again, please. Oh boy, looks like a animal plague has hit the colony, and it's just one animal, and it's Giselle 1. Well, that's a... yeah, that just happened. Considering I expected it to hit the dust, but nope, it's just Giselle 1. Screw Giselle 1 in particular, I see. And hey, we made it to day 365 according to that timer. And according to the game internal clock, it's 364. Of course, it counts the first day as day 0. So, there's that. Well, anyways, the game's internal clock reads day 365. So, I'm just gonna call the colony here and say that I've completed the challenge. I survived a full year. In a valley on Phoebe Chillax. as the storyteller. Yep. Set to a trust of losing his fun setting that I lied to use. Counter sense to kills is 10% and enemy death then down 9%. That's what I was using. Anyways, that's the colony completed. So, like, comment, and subscribe, and share this video and its playlist all over social media if you want to help out the channel and the algorithm for free. And if you want to support the channel financially, there is a link to my Ko-Fi in the description below, where you can do exactly that for as little as $1 a month. There's also the Amazon General affiliate route if you want to go through that route. And happen to need anything off of Amazon, just go through there and it will support the channel. Anyways, I'll see you tomorrow whenever the next one is posted. Probably 1 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, since that's when I like to post these videos. Bye!